Hello guys and welcome back to episode 7 of Coreldraw Basics. So in our last video we talked about the rectangular tool and the circular tool. So today we are going to talk about the polygon tool. So today we are going to talk about how you can use all these tools. Yeah, but I'm not going to show you exactly how they are being applied because of this just basics. Maybe later in the future I'm going to be showing you how you can apply them in any project you are working with. So now let's start with the polygon tool. The polygon tool can be applied same to the rectangular tool. Just click and drag. So also now, as you can see, that we have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 sides, and now we can also change the size to this place by clicking on the arrow up to add more sides, or just writing down the number that we want and click and press enter on our keyboard. Now we can also apply color to this shape to this shape by highlighting the shape and clicking on the color of your choice. So this tool can be used on flyers and logo designs as well. So now the next tool we're going to talk about is the star tool. The star tool can be applied same thing as the polygon tool. So just click and drag. Now as you can see, now the star has only 5 sides. So now we can also increase the size of the star or the points by clicking on the up arrow to add more points or size, or you can just write down the figure that we want here. And also we can smoothen the edges and the points by clicking here to bring in these points together. Once you click here, we are going to bring in these points together. So once we reduce it, the point is going to go outside. That's basically how to use the start. Now we can add it a color. So now the next tool that we have here is a complex. The complex star is just something like the star, but in this way it's kind of complex. Just right click and drag. Now you can see now it just formed a very complex star, and this star looks ugly. So now we can also do something as the star. We can also add more points and also increase the sharpness and the smoothness here. So now we can also add its color, and this is how it looks. It looks like you can apply this in some ornaments. If you are good in designing ornaments, you can use this to design ornaments, and also some Indian designs. So now let's go over the next tool now. Now the next tool we're going to talk about is the graph paper. You can use this tool to design logo designs, mostly logo designs. So now we can now let's say we want to design a logo of F. Now we just simply click here. After you have done your measurement, just click on the smart fill and start to form your F. So this is just how I use the graph paper. To mostly I use it to design logo. Now we can just delete the graph paper. Now we have our F. Now we can highlight all of them and group it together. And click on group. So that's basically how to use graph paper. You can also use them in other projects of your choice. Now the next tool we're going to talk about is the spline tool. The spiral tool, sorry. It just basically forms this kind of shape. It's not mostly used in projects, but you can apply it on logo designs and some other things. Now this is how it works. Okay, the next two we are going to talk about is basic shapes. So these basic shapes, it has so many shapes that you can use to work on a project. Like now, this shape that's active now is the Thunderbolt. And we can use these shapes to design projects of our choice. So many projects of our choice. Just click on select the shape that you want. So that's just how to use the basic shape tools. So the next tool we're going to talk about here is the arrow shape. This shape tool can be used mostly flyer designs and logo designs. It's just very easy to apply. Just click and drag and click and drag. So that's just how to use the arrow tool. So the next one I talk about is the flowchart shapes. So if you are familiar with flowcharts, I think flowchart is basic programming. I'm not that good in all these flowcharts, so I can't. I can't explain how the meaning of the shape. So I don't normally come here. Maybe if you are good in flowcharts, you can know the meaning of all these shapes. But me, I don't know the meaning of these shapes. Maybe, and I know that all of them have a meaning. Okay, now let's just try and form a simple flowchart. I don't know. Let's try. Okay. I think we normally do start with circle. Then we put an arrow points here. Now let's go to the flowchart. Let's add this shape. I think this shape is familiar. So that's just how you can use the flowchart. Click and drag. Hold Shift to make it a straight line. Click drag here. Click and drag down. Now go back to your flowchart tool. Now we can snap points here. I think that's basically how to use the flowchart. I'm not that good at flowchart too, so maybe if you understand flowchart very well, you can use this method to form any flowchart of your choice. So the next two we're going to talk about is the banner shapes. The banner shape is mostly used to design flyers and web banners. So now we can choose the type of banner that we want here. I'm sure that most of you are familiar with this banner. You can choose so many styles. Basically, it has only 3 styles. So you can use it to design a very nice flyer, and you can apply it on logos if you like. So this is I think this style is mostly used for comics. So put all those away, like punch, pow, and whoa, and so on and so forth. So that's basically how the banner tool works. So the next one is the color shape. Color shape is you know how it looks now. It mostly is for illustrations and for comic artists. So this is just basically how the color shape is. So once you draw an illustration, let's draw an illustration real quick. Let's use the freehand. Let's just draw a character. If you are an illustrator, and you are drawing comics or you are making illustrator for a website, this will help you a lot. Now let's say this is the head as a hand. Basically, let's say this is an illustration and you want to add the callouts. Just click on the callouts and click on the callouts. You click and drag. You can also adjust the points. You are to position where the mouth is, whether you can put it here or any place. So then you can now click on the text tool and you can insert your text here. Let's just type in it in. Hello viewers, please subscribe. Okay, I just made my illustration. Hope you like it. So this is how to use the callouts tool. You can also try out many designs. You can try the thinking callouts, look how it works, and also this style of callouts, and also the the round circle callouts. So basically, this is how you can use the callout tool. So in our next video, we are going to talk about the text tool, the parent and parent dimension tool. So please guys, try to subscribe and share this video to your friends. So try to follow us on Instagram, freeonlinetutorials.cc. The website is still under construction, so feel free to check out our Instagram page. So have a lovely day and goodbye.